click on the subscribe button and press on the bell icon to watch my all new videos.
Yeah, thank you very much for watching my videos and welcome to my tutorial. Okay, so what basically today in this video tutorial what I'm going to share with you, that is what is gear train, types of gear train basically. Alright, so what is gear train basically? Let's do talk on this topic. Basically gear train, it is consisting of two or more gears, you can say that. And basically why we use gear train for transmitting power, of course. And now there, if you say about how many types of gear train, then simple gear train is there, compound gear train is there, riveted gear train is there, and of course epicyclic gear train. So in this video tutorial, what exactly we are going to study, we will prepare this topic, what is gear train and what are types of gear train, for competition examination also, as well as for university examination also. Because in case of university examination we got such type of what I can say, such type of question, what is gear train, or maybe they will tell you what is compound gear train. And if you are preparing for university examination as well as competition examination, for numericals point of view, most of the time we got question from epicyclic gear train. Well, I have already shared with you few questions of GATE in my YouTube channel, and you can watch those videos, and I will also share with you couple of more videos related to gear train and gears. Okay, that's why it would be quite useful for you. Okay, now first of all we'll start from definition of gear train, because I wanted to make you prepare for university examination. So if you wanted to learn definition of gear train, then I'm telling you one thing, what is the best way to learn from this video tutorial. Just pause this video, okay, listen to me, then pause this video. Okay, just pause, take a pen and paper and start writing what I am writing. In this way what will happen, you will get your notes as well as you will come to know what is it. I will make you understand each and every element, each and everything about this, what is gear train and what are types of gear train with diagrams. Okay, that is important. Now what is the definition? A gear train consists of a combination of two or more gears mounted on rotating shaft, you can say rotating shaft, to transmit power. Okay, so or you can say or and not or and, because both of them are working together, and as speed reducer or speed increaser. So this is the main definition of gear train. Now if we will go for the types of gear train, let's get started with types of gear train. So what are types of gear train? So let's get started. First, simple gear train, okay, and then second is compound gear train. I will tell you what is the main difference between simple gear train, what is compound gear train, I will share with you, don't worry. And third is reverted gear train, and fourth number is most important for competitive examination, cyclic gear train. Okay, sorry, epicyclic. Now example, let's get example. One of the most important topic always asked in not university examination, basically competition examination, where we use reverted gear train, that is wrist watch. Okay, so this is about it. Now we'll go for one by one. We'll start from simple gear train. What is basically simple gear train? So let me share with you in simple language what is simple gear train basically. In case of simple gear train, there would be only one gear, okay, on the same shaft, you can say. Okay, there would be only one gear on the same shaft. single gear on the single shaft, that is known as simple gear train. Okay, so what is basically simple gear train? Okay, let's get started with it. Now, what is basically simple gear train? Now, one gear is placed on each shaft. It is called simple gear train. Okay, now we'll see the diagrams. Okay, suppose that we are having there is a gear, one gear, and second gear on the second shaft, and third gear on the third shaft. So we can say this like this: omega 1 by omega 2 is equal to T2 by T1. Alright, and also we can say this: omega 2 by omega 3 is equal to T3 by T2. Now let's multiply this. Omega 1 by omega 2 multiple omega 2 by omega 3 is equal to T2 by T1 multiple T3 by T2. So this one get cancelled, this one get cancelled. So what we got, omega 1 by omega 3 is equal to T3 by T1. So this is a relation we got from simple gear train. This is important for competition examination if you are preparing, and if you are preparing also in university examination, they ask question from this topic. Okay, now let's go for, yeah, you must see that Ujjwal Kumar Sen taught wells. Okay, second is compound gear train. Now, what is basically compound gear train? In case of simple gear train, there is only one shaft. There is only one shaft in one. There is only one gear on the one shaft. Okay, but in case of compound gear train, what is happening? There is at least more than even two. That is, there are two. If two gears are placed on the same shaft, if two gears are placed on the same shaft, if two gears are placed on the same shaft, that is known as compound gear train. Let's take an example, that's why you will understand about it, right? Suppose that we have gear 1 here, okay, and this one is connected with the gear 2. Gear 2 having two shaft, gear 2, and this is gear 3. I mean, one not two shaft, it's two gears is mounted on gear on this shaft. Okay, now this one is connected with the another gear, that is suppose that 4, and this is having two gears 5, right? Okay, now this one is connected with another gear, that is 6. So in this way I get I have connected this, and this is known as compound gear train because there are two gears on the same shaft, here also. That's why it is known as compound gear train. So because of this and because of this combination, what will happen? Omega 3 is equal to omega 2, so 1, and here omega 5 is equal to omega 4. Their speed would be same because they are mounted on the same shaft. So what will happen basically? Omega 1 by omega 2 is equal to T2 by T1. We can say that we have already done. Omega 3 by omega 4 is equal to T4 by T3. We have already learned about it. And also we can say omega 5 by omega 6 is equal to T6 by T5. What is T? Basically number of teeth. So this is simple, right? Now after multiplying, what exactly we are getting? Omega 3 by omega 4, omega 5 by omega 6. Okay, is equal to T2 by T1 multiple T3 by T4 by T3 multiple T6 by T5. Now see here what I have already shared with you this. So this one get cancelled, this one get cancelled. So what we got basically, omega 1 by omega 6 is equal to T2 by T1 multiple T4 by T3 multiple T6 by T5. So this is the relation we got from here. In case when it is happen in case of compound gear train, so don't forget that also. Now let's come to the reverted gear train. What is basically reverted gear train? I have to make you understand, right? So let's go for it. Reverted gear train. in this video tutorial, I mean here we'll start now reverted gear train. So basically what is a reverted gear train? So for this we have to draw that gear train, right? So let's go for it. Here one more thing, I'm repeating it now because I want you to learn each and everything, so I will definitely share with you. Draw these diagrams with me. I mean, just pause this video and keep drawing this diagram. This would be quite helpful for you, right? Because you can practice. So without practice drawing directly in the examination, it will be little difficult for you. That's why I'm telling you, draw diagrams with me, and that would be quite helpful. Okay, so it's my own experience, that's why I'm sharing with you. All right, so this is a reverted gear train. Okay, so gear 1 is here, gear 2 is here, gear 3 is here, gear 4 is here. As I have already shared with you that this type of gear train we have used in case of wristwatch. Okay, so if we'll go for the definition, because definition also play important role. So what is the definition of reverted gear train? So what is here, the definition is here: when the input and output shaft are collinear, when input and output shaft are collinear, it is called reverted gear train. When input and output shaft are collinear, it is known as a reverted gear train. So this is the definition. Well, if you are preparing for university examination, this is really good. I mean, you need to know the definition, right? Now let's go for the equation, which is also important for numerical point of view. That is R1 plus R2 is equal to R3 plus R4. We can write this equation as I am writing, that is m1 t1 by 2 plus m2 t2 by 2 is equal to m3 t3 by 2 plus, how we can write this I will share with you, m4 t4 by 2. Okay, this is the equation we can write. Alright, so this is the equation we can write. Now we can take basically, let's 2 to get cancelled here, and let's say all the modules would be same. We can say for this case, so m1 is equal to t1 plus t2, at least for here m1 is equal to m2. Okay, so we can get common this m1, and here we can get common this, yeah, we can say this let's say, okay, m3, it's common. Okay, because m3 is equal to m4. Okay, so t3 plus, okay, t3 plus t4. Okay, so from this is the one of the equation. Now what I have shared with you, how we can write this from R to this. Okay, because we know that module, okay, module is one of the most important topic, probably I have already shared with you. From this topic we have also get question in GATE. Okay, so what is module? Basically it is denoted by m. Here is the module. So m is equal to, we know that d by t. What is d? Basically PCD, piece circle diameter, and what is t? Basically number of teeth. Okay, so we know this. Okay, now what we got, basically d is equal to, we can write mt. Now what is d? D is 2r, that is piece circle diameter, so piece circle radius mt. Therefore r is equal to mt by 2. So what exactly we have written here? R is mt by 2. So 1 1 2 2 3 3 and 4 4. That's why I have done this, right? Now done right now. Now let's go for the next. I mean, how we can relate teeth with respect to its speed. That would be the equation would be omega 1 by omega 4 is equal to t2 by t1 multiple t4 by t3. So these are two equations. These two equations are most important in case of reverted gear train. If you are preparing for university examination, even you can get question from this topic. This is also important topic, but most important type of the gear train is epicyclic gear train, which is just I am going to share with you in this video tutorial only. So remember my dear, if you have seen previous year question paper, then definitely you have seen that you got question from that topic, right? So let's go for it. Epicyclic gear train. So here is it. epicyclic gear train. Okay, so this is one of the type of gear train. You can see, I hope, yeah, you can see, yes, you can see that now. So this is one of the type of gear train, as I have already shared with you. Now what is basically epicyclic gear train? For understanding this, let's go for the definition, because if you wanted to understand anything from its base, then you need to know definition of it. So what it state that when at least one of the gear is rotating with axis of another gear. At least one of the gear is rotating with the axis of another gear. Such types of gear train is known as epicyclic gear train. Such type of gear train is known as epicyclic gear train. Okay, let's go for its diagram, which is also important. So let's say this is an arm. Okay, this is an arm, and here we are having a gear, and we are also having a big gear. Okay, so this is an arm, this is let's say 2, let's say this one is A, this one is B, and let's say this one is this one is 1, this gear is 1, this one is 2, and let's say arm is A. So in this way we can draw the epicyclic gear train. Now most important thing, how to find out speed. I mean, how to find out if they have given the arm is fixed and gear 2 is moving in that speed, and or maybe they have given that gear 1 is moving in that speed, and how we can find out the other speed. So there is a table. Once you are able to understand this table, your job done. Why I'm sharing with you? Because by using this table you can solve numerical problems related to epicyclic gear train. I have already shared with you numerical problems and how to use the table, but I haven't shared with you theoretical things related to types of gear train and gear train. That's why I'm sharing with you this table, because this table really play important role to solve numerical problems. Okay, so I am repeating again. If you have been watching this video, that means you are having patience. First. Second, I will definitely tell you one thing: pause this video, start drawing and start doing activities what exactly I am doing in this video tutorial. What will happen if you do this? Your study will be double. I mean, your efficiency would be 200%. That's why I'm telling you. If you're watching, that means you are understanding, you are listening. With listening, if you are writing, that means you are doing both work. I mean, in this way your efficiency will be increased by 200%. That's why I'm sharing with this. Do this, you will feel much better than only watching videos. Okay, I hope you are getting me right. Now let's go for it. So here is the table I have drawn. You can draw according to you. You don't need to use any marker. You can use pen. So let me draw first. Okay, let's say this is arm, this is gear 1, and this is gear 2. Okay, now here what we exactly doing, condition of speed. What type of speed we are giving, it is up to us how we are giving speed. Let's say arm, if arm is fixed, and give +1 revolution to the gear 1. What we are doing exactly, we are taking and we are just fixing this arm. If arm is fixed, then speed would be 0. If we are giving 1 revolution, +1 is here, and because of this +1 revolution, that means clockwise. If gear 1 will move clockwise, suppose that gear 1 is here, so clockwise is like this. So if it will move clockwise, it will move anti-clockwise. That's why there will be minus sign. I'm telling you again, if this will move clockwise, then this will move anti-clockwise. That's why I have denoted this as minus sign. So minus sign T1 by T2. Now what we'll do, if you understood this step, I'm telling you again, if you understood this step, then you have done. Yes, other things are based on this understanding. So most important thing is that you need to understand this diagram, what we have given in this epicyclic gear train. Then you need to understand all these things. Is simple, easy to understand. But if you understood this thing, why this minus sign came, then you can solve almost any problem, any epicyclic gear train problem, because this is the base, man. This is the base. So we need to understand this. Okay, I am telling you again, just understand what exactly I am doing here. I am fixing the arm. If I fix anything, is there any probability of moving? If I am telling it this is fixed means this is fixed, so there would not be any movement. That means arm speed would be 0. Again, I am telling in this condition that I am giving +1 revolution to this gear 1. That means this is +1. Now if it is moving, gear 1 is moving in this direction means clockwise direction, then definitely it will move in that direction. That direction means anti-clockwise direction. Because of that, I have written minus T1 by T2. Got it? Now let's move. What I am doing, basically I am multiplying each term with x, not y. I'll multiply each term with x, then this is 0, this is x, minus T1 by T2 multiple x. Now what exactly I am doing, I am adding with y. That means this is y, this is x plus y, this is minus T1 by T2 x plus y. Okay, so we can write this. So by using this, so now what they have given basically in the question, if you have gone through question of epicyclic gear train, or you have read any question of gear train, then you can understand what exactly I am talking about right now. Let me tell you. Okay, so suppose that they have given that gear train speed is 200 rpm. That means x plus y equal 200 rpm, and they also give another condition to find out y or x. In this way, what will happen, we can find out the speed of the gear 2. Are you getting my point? This type of question you will get in the examination. I have already shared with you. I am telling you again. I have already shared with you about, if you search, definitely you will get. Okay, I will definitely do something. That's why it will not become difficult for you to get that question. That tutorial. Okay, I hope you understand this tutorial about reverted gear train as well as epicyclic gear train, simple gear train, compound gear train, and most important thing is that what is gear train. Alright, so thanks for watching. Thank you very much, and if you like this tutorial, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel to get more related videos and other videos of mechanical engineering and gate preparation. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. Ujjwal Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial I'm going to share with you about band brake. Well, band brake is a brake which we usually use in automobiles, but nowadays we are not using this type of brakes, because these brakes are we use this kind of brakes in old time. It's around 20 years ago we have used such type of brakes. Band brake, shoe brake, drum brake we have used, right? But even then we have been studying this type of brakes. Okay, so okay, don't worry about that. So my motto of creating this video tutorial is to help you to understand the formulas as well as the question has been asked in GATE previous year. That's why you will understand its basic concept as well as you can solve the numerical problem. So basically, what is the most important thing in case of band brake? Okay, of course, so if braking will apply brake, then what will happen, there will be produce friction. There then there should be an angle in which angle the brake will be applied. So, and of course tension will be taking place, or tension will consider in this case. So based on these data, all these things, they are based on your action for applying brake, we are having a formula that is T1 by T2 it is equal to e to the power mu theta. So here we are having three important things. Mu is coefficient of friction, coefficient of friction, theta is angle, and T1 is tension on the tight side, and T2 tension on slack side, tension on slack side. So these things are most important, right? So the question we are going to discuss in this video tutorial only, that question has been asked in GATE, as I have already shared with you, and in that question we will apply this formula only. Based on this formula we can solve that numerical problem. So if you are watching my videos, or maybe you have been watching my videos for a long time, because I have created number of videos related to GATE and mechanical engineering. So I will tell you one thing, just don't watch my videos at least if you are preparing for GATE, because for GATE preparation you need this word always with you, that is practice. You have to practice numerical problems, you need to learn formulas, then only you can get good score in GATE, right? So in case of band brake we got this formula. Now we'll go for that question, which question has been asked in GATE previous year, and we will implement this formula to find out answer. Okay, so cool. Now let's go for that question. So right now the question is in front of you. I think you can read. Yeah, you can read it. So now read the question first, and if you are beginner, as I am sharing with, this is my first video related to brake. While in my upcoming videos I will make details videos all about all topics. That's why I will get each and everything under one umbrella, in my tutorials only, in my YouTube channel only, so in other media also. Okay, so in case of this brake, what we have given in a band brake, ratio of tight side band tension to tension on the slack side is 3. So here, what is tension? Basically, let me share with you. It's one kind of force. Its unit always would be in Newton or kilonewton. That is different thing, but yes, would be in Newton. So what happens when we see this T? Because we denote T as, most of the time we denote T as torque. Sometimes we denote by tau, but tau is for shear stress. We also denote in show, strength of material. Even in many places we have denote tau as shear stress, even in fluid mechanics. Okay, so basically don't get confused here with T, that T is torque, because the unit of torque is Newton meter, but unit of tension, as I have shared with you, is Newton. So always try to understand these things, because these things will make you confused, or maybe you will face problem in the examination, because you will do real practice there. Because what question you are going to get, most probably I haven't seen anywhere. Probably you have solved related question, but it happened, that's why I'm sharing with you. So always try to focus on these things where you will get confused. Okay, so one thing I have cleared you, that its tension and its unit is in Newton. Now in the question they said that ratio, it's a ratio of what? Tight side by slack side. That means T1 I have already shared with you. T1 is the tension for tight side and T2 is the tension on the slack side. So T1 by T2 is equal to, in the question we have given, is equal to 3, right? So we have given what? T1 by T2 is equal to 3. We got this thing. Now write it down here only. If you are beginner, then do this. If you are not beginner, I will tell you what to do. If angle of overlap band on the drum is this, so theta is equal to 180 degree, right? We got another thing. Now we have to find out coefficient of friction. So for band brake we are having an equation I have shared with you. T1 by T2 is equal to e to the power mu theta. So what I have shared with you just now, if you are beginner, then read the question first and try to write what they have given, and then write what you have to find out, right? If you are not beginner, then I will tell you what to do. That is also important. Now they have given theta in degree, I have to change in radian, that is pi, right? So what we got here, T1 by T2 is equal to e to the power mu theta. So e to the power mu pi, T1 by T2 is equal to 3. Apply log both side. Okay, so if you apply log both side, we are having, you know, a natural log is there. So try to implement natural log on the both side. Okay, so what we'll get basically, that is important, right? So what we'll get basically, that is important. Now what we'll do, we'll implement natural log both side, right? After getting this, after implementing natural log this, what will get, mu theta, and theta is what, pi. This is a most useful concept in GATE. See, I have solved 1000 questions were already asked in GATE previous year. So I have seen in mathematics or many places we have to implement this concept, concept of log. Even based on this concept, they have asked question in aptitude. So try to understand this concept and have it in your mind always. That's why you will not face problem, because solving this equation without implementation of log is difficult. That's why I'm sharing with you. Okay, so log 3, it's natural log 3 is here. Now we can say coefficient of friction, natural log 3 by pi is equal to what, we have to use calculator. So this by pi, right? So answer is what exactly we are getting, 0.349 coefficient of friction. So if we'll see, or if you look at option, then option A is the right answer for this question. So we have solved the question practically, but thing is that what I have shared with you already, that at the end of the video tutorial I will share with you, if you have practiced 2-3 question on any topic, then what to do. Then just don't read this question, full question. If you read this full question, then probably you are going to waste at least 40 seconds on an average each question, and in GATE there are 65 questions. So after investing 40 seconds, you don't know you are going to solve that question or not, right? So what to do, just read the first line of the question or last line of the question. Why? To find out what the question is asking to calculate. After doing this, you will find out that in this question we have to find out mu, coefficient of friction. Then write out the formula for finding out coefficient of friction. Then find out things what they have asked. Now put their all values and find out what we have find out in this equation. If you will do this, then you will save your time, as well as you will come to know you can solve the question or not, because it's about to impossible that you can solve all the questions given in the competition examination, about to be impossible. Okay, so this is all about band break and how to find out coefficient of friction in band break. In my next tutorials I will share with you more question about band break classes and also many topics I am going to cover. Well, thanks for watching. See you soon in my next video tutorial. Bye bye. In this video tutorial I am going to share with you tension in band break. Well, this is a tutorial which is totally focus on numerical point of view, or I must say the GATE examination. So if they have asked the question how to find out tension in band break, then we use two formulas only, because in case of numerical problems, first thing is that you need to know formula. If you don't know formula, then what's the use of knowing other things? I mean, then you cannot solve the numerical problem, right? So how to understand about it, I mean how to get formulas? Of course you have to remember and you have to practice, right? So we got two questions here. Question one, two formulas actually we required to find out band break, right? So what are both of them formulas? What are those formulas? That is the key to get success in numerical problems, or to find out the numerical problem, right? So first formula is torque is equal to T1 minus T2 into R, or you can, it's this R is radius. Okay, what is it? I will share with you what radius and how to find out, how to get this from the numerical. I will definitely share with you, okay, in the numerical problem, because in this video tutorial I am going to share with you numerical as well as basic concept of it. That's why you get some good information about the tutorial, right? And another ratio that is important is the power mu theta, right? So these two things are most important. These two formulas play most important role in case of, in case of band break. Okay, so I have solved few numerical problems, those already asked in GATE previous year, and definitely if you wanted to solve numerical problems, then you can go ahead. But yes, I'm going to share with you that numerical problem in this tutorial only. So what you require, basically these two formulas. Well, I have already shared with you about this formula and how to implement this formula, because based on this formula they have asked question in GATE previous year. So let me share with you what is basically, this is torque, this T1 is tension in the tight side, this T2 is tension on the slack side, and R is radius. So here also the same T1 T2, mu is coefficient of friction and theta is angle. So these are all things about this band break, and these are two important formulas of band break, right? So now let's go for that question, which question has been asked in previous year, GATE previous year. So the question is right now in front of you. I hope you can read it. Okay, so I hope you can read it, right? So let's go for the question and read the question and of course solve the problem, right? So in this question we have given a band break having bandwidth of 80 mm. Okay, drum diameter is this. So I have shared with you what is R, basically radius of the drum. Okay, radius of the drum. So it's radius of drum. I have shared with you that. With the question I will share with you what is this radius exactly. So here we got what radius of drum is here. So first of all we have to read the question, and with reading we have to write given what we have given in the question, right? So a band break having bandwidth of this, so we are having bandwidth is 80. So bandwidth, let's say W is equal to 80 mm. Okay, and diameter let's say 250 mm. Therefore we can say radius is 250 by 2, 125 mm. Okay, now coefficient of friction we have given is 0.25, and angle of wrap is theta is 270. Theta what we have given 270. Okay, so is required to exert a friction torque. So this torque is given is 1000 Newton meter. Okay, this is a torque, right? They have given 1000 Newton meter. Now maximum tension developed in the band is, so we have to find out T1. They have asked us to find out T1 is equal to what? We have given all data. Now I have already shared with you formulas, right? So we know that torque is equal to T1 minus T2 into R. So we don't know what is T1, we don't know what is T2, but R we know. Now look at the unit they have asked, kilonewton, that means they have asked in SI. So we have to change this mm into meter. So we have to divide 125 by 1000. Definitely we get 125 meter. Now multiple this with 125. Torque is what we got here, torque is 1000. So T1 minus T2 is equal to 1000 by 125. So now we have to use calculator. That would be quite good for us. Yeah. So how much we got? 8000 Newton we got here. Alright. So till now we it should be kilonewton, because this one Newton. This one is given in Newton meter, so this is Newton. That's okay. So we got T1 minus T2 is equal to what? Newton, 8000 Newton, right? Now therefore Therefore we know another equation, that is another formula, 1 by 2 is T1 by T2 is equal to e to the power mu theta. We know mu is 25, theta is 270, but we have to change this into radian. So we know that 180 is equal to pi, so 1 degree is equal to pi by this much, so 270. So I have to multiply this by pi by 180, right? We can do this. So we have to solve this one. Let's solve this. How much values we are getting? 0.25 multiple 270 multiple pi division 180 let's do it again. 270 multiple what I am doing, 0.25 270 multiple pi, okay, division 180. So we got e to the power 1.178. let's find out its e to e power of e. Answer is 3.202, okay, 4. So what we got basically from here, T1 by T2 is equal to 3.20. Therefore T1 is equal to, we can write 3.20 T2. So we got this value from here. So what we have to find out, we have to find out T1. Now let's put this value here. So what we got, T1 is equal to this, so we'll put this value here, 3.20 T2 minus T2 is equal to 8000. Therefore 2.20 T2 is equal to 8000. Therefore T2 is equal to 8000 divided by 2.2. So what we got basically here, 8000 2.2, we got here 3.636 3.3 it's not, it's comma, 3.3636.36 is T2. Therefore T1 multiple 3.2 is equal to how much values we are getting basically, it's 1163.6, okay, and 0.36. so kilonewton they have asked, I have to division this by 1000. So we got 11.63 kilonewton. So 11.56 is there. So this is the nearest value we got. So definitely this is the right answer for this question. Okay. So this is how you can solve question related to band break. Now think I hope you have understand all this, because you know it has taken a long time, and of course we have implemented two formulas. Now one of the key factor of solving gate problems, you definitely will see that in every question, almost every question, I must say about 80% question, you will get at least 80% question. What you have to do, you have to at least implement at least two formulas to get the answer. So that's what is the real play of this examination, that is formulas, and how to implement those formulas right way according to the question to get the right answer. That is also matter, because accuracy play most important role in case of competition examination if minus marking is there. So try to understand the examination, try to understand the question, try to understand the formula, and try to know, and not try, and of course you need to know how to implement those formulas right way. Alright, so thanks for watching. See you soon in my next video tutorial. Bye bye. Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial you are going to learn about disc clutch, and of course a numerical problem which has been asked in GATE previous year. So my main motto of creating this tutorial is not to let you understand what is this, what is basically disc clutch, what is to working, and all those things, because those things you can easily understand. If you are not understanding, then just let me know. I will try to create videos on that, on those topics, and definitely I will upload on YouTube, my YouTube channel. Okay, that's why you can understand every topic in mechanical engineering. So it's all about that. Now let's go for this topic only. I understand this, and of course I will make you understand a question which has been asked in GATE previous year. Alright, so basically what are formulas you require to solve the numerical problems in case of disc clutch? Well, I have gone through few questions, those already asked in GATE previous year, and I have seen, and of course I have read its theory. So in the case of disc clutch, we have to follow two theories. One is uniform pressure theory, and for GATE point of view, this is theory which is most important, right? So in case of uniform pressure theory, we are having formula for finding out torque. So for finding out torque, we are having formula that is T is equal to 2 by 3 pi mu p r naught cube minus ri cube. Okay, one formula is this, and one of the most common formula we have also used in the problem, which has been I'm just going to share with you, and that question has been asked in GATE previous year. That is, power is equal to 2 pi nt torque by 60. This is the most common formula you have probably used in somewhere, because this is a very important formula, right? So this is about it. Now here most important thing is that in case of uniform pressure theory, I'm talking about this formula. This is most important. Mu, what is 2 by 3? You know that pi 3.14. You can get symbol this one also in calculator, online calculator also. Mu is coefficient of friction. P is pressure. That's why it's a formula of uniform pressure theory. So definitely, most probably they will give you what is pressure. Well, if they will give you other things to find out, then definitely you can find out pressure also, because that's about that is depend on them only. Now R naught, what is R naught? Basically it's outer radius, and Ri basically inner radius. You will not confuse, that's why I have denoted this like this, R naught and Ri. So what is the thing you need to remember? This formula, because this formula really play most important role to solve the numerical problem, because without formula how could it possible you can solve the numerical problem? That's not possible, isn't it? So let's go for that formula. So here is the let's go for the numerical problem, not formula basically. So here is the numerical problem we got. So I hope you can read the numerical problem, right? So what we have given in this numerical problem, that a disc clutch is required to transmit while it's a winter season. That's why someone is just going somewhere. That's a bike. You can definitely listen to a sound of a bike. So that's not the problem. It's like entertaining, right? So let's go for the question first, because our main motto to understand the question and to find out the answer what they have asked in this question. Okay, so what they have asked, a disc clutch is required to transmit 5 kilowatt. Power is given 5 kilowatt. RPM is given, that is N is equal to 2000 RPM. These small things you have to notice in case of if you wanted to solve numerical problems, right? So the disc has a friction line with the coefficient of friction, that is mu, is equal to 0.25. okay, and bore radius of friction lining is this. So bore radius they have given. Okay, assume uniform contact pressure, right? So pressure they have given, that is 1 megapascal. Always focus on unit also. If there is the quantity is unit, okay, the term is having unit, because coefficient of friction is not having unit, it's a dimensionless. So value of outside radius of the friction lining, they have given bore radius, that means its inside radius is 25 mm. I have to find out outside radius what. Now for finding out outside radius, we are having only one formula in case of uniform contact pressure or uniform pressure theory, right? So what is that formula? T is equal to 2 by 3 pi mu p r naught cube minus ri cube. Now we have to find out r naught cube. We know pi, we know mu, we know p, that is pressure. We don't know t, okay, but we have given these two values. So can you understand the relation they are making? So basically, if you are preparing for GATE, then you need to understand all relations between formulas. Once you will be able to understand relation between formulas, then things will become quite easier for you as right now, if you did not do it. And a better way to make relation or understand relation in between formulas is to solve numerical problems. There is no shortcut, because if you solve numerical problems, you will come to know where you are making mistake first, and you also come to know you will definitely remember the formula also, and you will also come to know the relation in between formulas, because the formula used in somewhere you can use some other places also, the same pretty formula. Because let me share with you one thing. Ideal gas equation is also used in thermodynamics several times, and most of the time we forget that equation, but that is also important. Okay, if you have solved question of steady flow energy equation, I have already shared with you in my YouTube channel, then definitely you come to know what I am talking about right now. Probably you have, if you have solved by yourself also, then definitely you are thinking about, you are understanding what I am talking about right now. Now let's go for it. So as I have already shared with you that formula, right? So power is equal to 2 pi nt by 60, because P is given, power is given, N is given, so we can find out T. What is T? So T is equal to 60 multiple P by 2 pi N. So 60, power is 5 kilowatt, so let's multiple 10 to the power 3, 2 pi N. N is it's given 2000, not 1000. So we need just calculator. Without calculator it would be difficult for us to get. It's 2000, right? So what is the value we are getting? 23.8732 Newton meter. It's not kilo, because we have already taken, right? So in the examination you need to take up to 4 decimal values to get most accurate answer. Now we got this value, just put this value this side, now look at this, the unit they have passed, that is in mm. Okay, so now take all units in mm only, then it will become quite easier for you, right? So so here 23.87 into 10 to the power 3, that's because of this here meter is here, so I have to multiply this with 10 to the power 3. 2 by 3, pi is okay, no problem. Coefficient of friction, this, oh yeah, one more thing, megapascal means 10 to the power 6 Newton per meter square. If you convert this in mm, then this will become 1 Newton per mm square, so just multiply with 1. Now we have to find out R naught, so let it be like this, and 25 to the power cube. Okay, just send this 3 to this side, so multiple with 3, right? And we have to get this value this side, so just look like this. Yeah, yes, we can do this, right? So it's simple way to calculate for calculation, right? So 23.8732 multiple 3 multiple 10 to the power 3. Okay, we did. So calculation, don't make mistake in calculation. Okay, so otherwise, yeah, 23.8732 multiple 10 to the power 3 multiple 3. Got it? Now division, 0.25 multiple pi multiple, is there anything else? Yeah, multiple 2. So we got this value, plus 25 to the power 3, and now find out its cube root. So we got value here, R naught is equal to 39.41 mm. Okay, now what we have to do, you know that. Yeah, now see the option D, and the answer we got here, that is 39.41 mm, and its option is here 39.4 mm, right? So you hope and I hope you got the answer. Option D mark the right answer right now, because after all, after putting so much effort, we got this answer. Happy? Okay, I hope you understand the question, and of course the concept of disc clutch and how to find out numerical problems related to it. Well, thanks for watching. See you soon in my next video tutorial. Bye bye. Ujjwal Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial we are going to learn about uniform pressure theory concept in case of clutch. So basically this video is dedicated to gate only. So what exactly I'm going to share with you? I'm going to share with you what exactly happen in case of clutch if there is uniform pressure theory. Of course I will share with you a formula. I'll not share with you what is clutch. Of course its work is to engagement disengagement. Okay, that's why we can get torque when required, and when not required we will not get torque, but engine will be keep running. That is known as clutch, right? So well, even I don't want to share with the types of clutch in this video tutorial, because this video tutorial is only for solving numerical problems related to clutch in case of uniform pressure theory. Well, I have already shared with you a couple of questions regarding clutch, brakes and other in machine design. But yes, here in case of clutch uniform pressure theory, for finding out torque, we are having one formula, that is 2 by 3 mu pi p r naught cube minus ri cube. Well, if you know the formula, if you know this formula, single formula, then you can solve the question quite easily. Just you need to know the single formula, and you have to keep your concentration on units given in the numerical problem. That's it. You don't require to know anything else. You can easily solve the numerical problem. Now let's understand what are these things. Okay, so this is, this is torque, right? In SI its unit would be Newton meter. This is coefficient of friction. Pi, you know that 22 by 7, that means 3.14. P is pressure. SI Newton per meter square or Pascal. Here is the interesting thing. This is interesting. R naught is outer radius. R naught is outer radius and Ri is inner radius of the clutch. Okay, so of the clutch means if there is given outer radius or inner radius, so if you're talking about clutch, then it can be also given just like bore radius also. And in the question we are going to solve in this tutorial, it has given outer radius and inner radius. That's why I have shared with you outer radius and inner radius. Okay, so the question we have taken to solve, we required only one formula, and this is the single formula we have studied generally from any book in case of uniform pressure theory in clutch. Okay, this is one of the theory which is also important, and in gate examination they have asked question from this single theory couple of times. Okay, now let's go for the numerical problem. That is important, right? So here is the numerical problem. Yeah, right now you can read the question. Yeah, you can read the question. So in this question we have what we have given basically. So in this question what we have given, I will read one by one. I will just write one by one, not read. Of course I will read, then I will write. Okay, so what we have given, clutch has outer radius, outer dia. So let's say D naught is equal to 100. Okay, so R naught is equal to 100 by 2 is equal to 50, and it's given in mm. That's why I have to write in mm, because unit I have already shared with you in the beginning of the tutorial that you have to focus on unit also. That is important, right? Now we have given di, inner radius, that is 40. So Ri is equal to 40 by 2 is equal to 20 mm. Got it? Now after all these, after getting these values, that means we got some information till now. Now we don't know what to do next because we haven't read the whole question. So read it. Assume a uniform pressure of, so that's it. So it's state that we have to follow uniform pressure theory for this clutch for finding out solution of this problem. Till now we don't know what to find out in this question. Now they said, and the coefficient of friction of liner material this much. So 0.4 is the coefficient of friction. Now torque carrying capacity of the clutch, that means we have to find out T is what, and they have given its unit Newton meter. That means whatever we are going to do calculation in this numerical problem, we have to do calculation in SI unit. That means we have to convert all unit into SI before solving it. If you will not convert, then probably we will make mistake. So to avoid mistake, first of all convert all unit into SI. So this would be 50 into 10 to the power minus 3, and this process or this step should be done before solving the problem, because when you will solve problem, it's a little bit lengthy formula. Okay, probably will it will be escape in your mind. So first of all change all unit system according to the answer asked in the question, then start solving. That is the good approach. That is one of the good approach, I must say, that to get accurate answer and to maintain accuracy in the competition examination. All right, so 20 minus 3 meter. Here 2 multiple 10 to the power mega 6 Newton per meters, or we can also write Pascal, because Pascal or Newton per meters, Newton per meter square, both are same, right? So we have done it. Now coefficient of friction is dimensionless, so this is not our concern. Now we know that in case of uniform pressure theory, that T is equal to 2 by 3 mu pi p r naught q minus ri q. Okay, r naught q minus ri q. So just we have to put values and get the answer. Simple, right? So just, and one more thing, don't be in hurry at this stage, because till now what we have discovered or what we have found, that how to solve the question, and definitely we can get the right answer. But here many of the students be in hurry to solve the question. So don't be in hurry. Of course you have to do this question on time. That's why we can attempt also other question, but yes, don't be in hurry. Try to get accurate answer. Accuracy is most important, right? One of the more important factor even in a competition examination. So 2 by 3 mu is 0.4 pi. Okay, let it be like this, because we will use calculator, scientific calculator, to solve the numerical problem. So 50 multiple 10 to the power minus 3 minus 20 multiple 10 to the power minus 3, its whole cube minus its whole cube. That's it. So here also we do mistake, because we escape maybe that cube term. So if you are beginner, then try to write the formula, then put all values. That is one of the best step to get right answer. Okay, so first of all we will solve this part only. So if we'll take out, okay, no problem, just solve it. 50 multiple 10 to the power minus 3 is this, whole to the power cube. It's very small. Now I said 20 multiple 10 to the power minus 3 whole to the power cube. We got this value. Okay, now multiple these terms. 2 multiple 10 to the power 6. I hope you can see, right? Yeah, 2 multiple 10 to the power 6 multiple pi multiple 0.4 multiple 2. Yeah, we have to multiple that 2 also. So we got this value, division 3. So what exactly we are getting? We are getting here value, okay, 167 we are getting value, right? So most probably there is some mistake. Let me do it again. That's why we can get most accurate answer. Let's do it again. Yeah, so here is the answer we got here, that is 196. So here is the answer, 196.03. so because we have maintained all unit, that's why the unit of torque is in Newton meter, because we have already converted all unit into SI. So the unit we got here, this Newton meter, and answer is 196.035. Now you can match the answer as we have given in this option. We have given this option, that is C. Option C is the right answer for this question. I hope you understand the concept of clutch, and of course this is not a rocket science. You can easily remember the the formula what I have shared with you to solve the numerical problem. And one more thing, if you are preparing for GATE, then solve problems as many as you can, as different problems as you can. That would be much better for you to understand and grab the basic concept, as well as the will have approach to solve numericals that is required for GATE. Well, I hope you understand the question. Thanks for watching. See you soon in my next video tutorial. Bye bye. Visual Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial I'm going to share with you how to find out life of bearing. Okay, so basically these tutorials are only for GATE point of view, or if you wanted to solve numerical problems. So numericals point of view, I am sharing these days all videos. I am not going to share you what is bearing, even types of bearing. Of course there are many types of bearing, just like rolling contact bearing and sliding contact bearing. Okay, so these are all types of bearing, but here here in this video tutorial I am going to share with you only about life of bearing and how you can solve numerical problems. So good news for you, in this tutorial I'm going to share with you two numerical problems, those already asked in GATE previous year examination. That's why you will have approach to solve numerical problems to related to GATE examination, right? So what is the formula? First of all, as if you have any one of my video tutorial, then probably you know the way of my teaching style. First of all, I will let you introduce to the formula, what is the formula of or for finding out life of bearing. That is L is equal to let's say C by F whole to the power, let's say N 10 to the power 6 revolution. Okay, so this is the formula for finding out life of bearing. Okay, but life of bearing may be given in hours also. So in that case we will consider this one, on revolution we will not consider. Okay, so so I will share with you how to find out life in that case, because one of the numerical problem we have right now I am sharing with you, and that problem already asked in GATE previous year. So here we'll go for the each and everything what they have given in this formula. So what is basically L? L is life of bearing, that's it. What is C? C is dynamic load capacity. So L is life of bearing. What is C? Dynamic load capacity. And what is F? F is equivalent dynamic load. And what is N? Well, N is depend on the bearing number. So bearing number would be consist of 4 numbers, let's say A, B, C, D. So the second one is N. Remember that. The second one is N. I will also share with you the already they have asked question and they have given the bearing number. So it's a you can say designation of number for ball bearing. Okay, so you can say it's a designation, how to find out things, what are things given in the bearing. So it's a designation of you can say ball bearing, right? So N is what? N is depend on types of bearing. So if you are saying ball bearing, in case of ball bearing N is 3, and in case of roller bearing, if you are talking about roller bearing, so it's 10 by 3. So if in GATE they have asked always, I have seen 2 questions previous year they have asked ball bearing. So if they will ask roller bearing, then you have to use 10 by 3 in place of N. So it is not a problem for you, because you will have calculated to for calculation, right? So this is all about the formula, and this is all about things in the formula. Okay, so now what we'll do, we'll go for the question. Those questions already asked in GATE previous year. That's why you can do much better in the examination, right? So let's go for the question, right? So we have given the question, and this question already get asked in GATE 2007 for 1 mark, and you can easily solve the question once you will understand that formula and grab the concept. So let's read the question first. So in this question they have asked a ball bearing, okay, that's cool, a ball bearing, that means we can write n is equal to 3. Okay, now at load F has 8 hours life, 8000 hours life. It states that it is having 8000 hours life. Cool, that's cool. Now if it is having 8000 hours life, that means L is equal to this. Life of bearing in hours, they said this is a case 1. Okay, case 1 L1. So life of the bearing case 2, suppose that this is 2 case, second case, this is first case. What is the life of the bearing when load is, so case 1 load is F, case 2 load is 2F. So they said that what is the load of the bearing if load is 2F, right? So what they have given, basically they have given only 3 datas, L1, N, and of course these two. Now according to the formula, what is the formula for finding out life of bearing? We'll go to the formula, because that is the most basic formula to find out anything related to life of bearing. According to there are 3 important components we have given, right? And 4, because we can also find out what type of bearing we have. Okay, so let's go for that formula. L is equal to C by F whole to the power n multiple 10 to the power 6. So just we have 2 cases. So if I will not consider even this 10 to the power 6, or it's okay, because we'll in case second even we will not consider this 10 to the power 6. In this way what will happen, the calculation will decrease. That's why I'm not considering this 10 to the power 6. Got it? Now let's go for its L1 is equal to 8000. We know that. We don't know C, but we know that F is this, and we know N is equal to 3. So what we can say, let's say C1 F1 C1 F1. So C1 by F1, what is the C1 by F1? So C1 by F1 is equal to 8000 whole to the power 1 by 3. So what we can say, C1 is equal to F1. So let's find out. It's 8000, it's 20, I think, right? Yeah, so it's 20, and as you know what is C, I have already shared with you, dynamic load capacity, that is also load, that means force. So its unit would be in Newton. I can say that, right? Now let's go for that, which one is also important for us. What is that? That is the important thing, right? So what is that? Basically that is case 2. We have to go to that case 2. We have to find out L. We have find out already F120C. Okay, so F2 would be 2F1. Okay, and root 3, right? Now from this this one get cancelled. F1 2 multiple 10 is 20, so 10 to the power 3, that means 1000 hours is the answer for this question. That means now let's look at the option. Yeah, option A is the right answer for this question. That means if there would be double in force, or it's a you can say it's a for F is equivalent load, you can say equivalent dynamic load, then there will be decrease in life will be decrease. That means life will decrease, and we got the answer is what, 1000. Yeah, you can see 1000 hours, right? So this is the first question. Let's move for the next question. In the second question we have right now here. Now as I have talking about, let's say designation of the bearing A, B, C, D. From B we can say what is N? N is equal to what? 3. So if N is equal to 3, that means what type of bearing we have? Ball bearing. If N is equal to 3, then what type of bearing we have? Ball bearing, right? So now let's go for it. Dynamic load capacity, I have shared with you what is dynamic load. That is C is equal to 22 kilonewton. That means 22 multiple 10 to the power 3 Newton. Always try to convert all things into Newton if they have S in SI, right? So but they have S in kilonewton, so we can convert it later also. no big deal, right? So what we got here, n is equal to how much, c is equal to how much. Now maximum radial load it can sustain, that means we have to find out f, equivalent load capacity, that is f is what, at 600 revolution per minute for 200 hours. It's 200 hours or 2000 hours? I think it's 2000. Yeah, it's 2000 hours, right? So we have to find out what, we have to find out f if this value. So we can find out what is L from here. 600 multiple 2000 and hours. If you convert hours into minutes, I have to multiple with 60. So 600, that means 70. It's 600 2000, 600 2000 multiple 60. So it's 7 to 10 to the power 6. It's revolution now. It's revolution, right? So we know that formula for finding out life, life of bearing, C is L is equal to C by F whole to the power n 10 to the power 6. Now what we have to find out, F, we have given all things. Now 72 multiple 10 to the power 6, we have given C. 22 multiple 10 to the power 3, F is not given, 3, this is 3 10 to the power 6. This one get cancelled. Now I can send this 3 to this side, this will become cube root. So 72 1 by 3 is equal to 22 10 to the power 3 by f. Now this send this up to this side and this one to this side. So what we got basically after simplification of this equation, 22 multiple 3 10 to the power 3, 72 1 by 3 is equal to what? Let's get it here. 22 multiple 10 to the power 3 divided 72 1 by 3. So what we got basically, it's 5288.24. if I'll divide by 1000 because it's given in kilonewton, so 5.28 kilonewton we got it, right? So F is equal to what? 5.288 is there, so 5.29 we can say 29 kilonewton. So answer is exactly matching with option C. Got it? So this is how we can solve question related to bearing, but this is a case of, we have gone through only ball bearing only. Okay, so ball bearing we have done. Now we can go for this is also known as this ball bearing also known as rolling contact bearing, you can say this, right? Now we'll go for the sliding contact bearing. If you'll have question related to it, I hope you understand the concept, I hope you understand the formula, I hope you understand, and not hope, you can easily understand because it's really simple. Okay, so thanks for watching. If you have any question related to this topic, you can comment below, you can contact me on Facebook also, and if you like the tutorial, share with your friends there, that's why they will also get help from this video tutorial. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much for being on my YouTube channel. Bye bye. This is Ujjwal Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial we are going to learn about Sommerfeld number. As you know, this is one of the most important number in case of if you are studying bearing in machine design. Well, in this tutorial I'm not going to share with you how to derive equation and all that, but basically my motto and my intention to let you solve problems asked in GATE previous year in this topic only. So are you ready to solve that numerical problem? I hope so, you are ready, right? So for solving numerical problem, what is the first thing we require? That is formula, right? So what is the formula for Sommerfeld number? Now we denote Sommerfeld number by S, and formula for finding out Sommerfeld number is equal to R by C. What are these things? I will share with you. Mu N by P. Okay, so what is R? Basically it's radius, C is radial clearance, CLE clearance, okay, and mu is viscosity, and that is dynamic viscosity, I must say that dynamic viscosity. N is RPS, means revolution per second, this S stand for second, and P is pressure, that is bearing pressure. So these are the things, you need to know in case of Sommerfeld number if you wanted to find out Sommerfeld number quite easily. Okay, So this is all about the Sommerfeld number. Now within 2 minutes you came to know what is Sommerfeld, what is the formula for finding out Sommerfeld number. All right, so according to this formula we can find out number, that is yeah, one more thing, this number is unitless. Okay, as the statement said Sommerfeld number, that means of course unitless. Number is always unitless. 1 2 3 4, they don't have any units, right? So Sommerfeld number, these 1 2 3 4 or even numbers don't have units, so that's why Sommerfeld number is dimensionless. And we are putting this formula, we'll put this formula according to the question, we'll get the answer. Well, the same question asked in GATE previous year, right? So let's go for that question. Here is the question. I hope you can read the question, right? Okay, it's a very good camera of 21 MP. So megapixel. All right, so why I'm sharing with megapixel, because there is a confusion in this question with megapascal. I will share with you. So basically, natural feed journal of bearing diameter is this. So let's write first. Diameter is equal to 50 mm of that bearing. That's why radius would be 25 mm. If I'll convert into SI unit, then 25 multiple 10 to the power 3 minus 3 meter. Length L is equal to 50 millimeter. That means 50 multiple 10 to the power 3 meter. Operating at this much speed, N is equal to 20 rps. That's cool, because we have to get in rps, or not rpm. Carries load of this, that's why load, let's say force is equal to 2 kilonewton. That means 2 multiple 10 to the power 3 newton. Lubricant used whose viscosity is 20, this one is small m, millipascal second. That means mu is equal to 20 multiple 10 to the power minus 3 Pascal second. Pascal means Newton per meter square. Now radial clearance, that I have already shared with you what is radial clearance, that is C. C is equal to 50 multiple 10 to the power minus 3 micro 6. Okay, now this is simple question, and this question asked in, if I am not wrong, then in 2000 maybe 2007 or 2007, they have asked this question in 2007 GATE previous year question. These days I am solving, and of course I hope and I am sure you are getting lot of help from my videos. If you are getting help from my videos, then share with your friends, that's why they can also get help from my videos. And if you haven't subscribed till my channel, then subscribe now. You will get all notification related to my new videos on your own dashboard only. Okay, YouTube dashboard, nothing where, nowhere else. So it's all about the question, and what we have to find out basically in this question, S is equal to what, that is what is the value of Sommerfeld number, we have to find out in this question, right? So what are you waiting for? Let's go for it. Let's write the formula first. S is equal to R by C whole square, R by C whole square multiple mu n by P. Now here is the problem probably we'll face. What is P? As I have shared with you, P is pressure. So we don't have given pressure. So for finding out Sommerfeld number, we have to get pressure. So what is pressure? Basically force by area. What is force? We have given, that is 2 multiple 10 to the power 3. Force is also known as load, right? Now this is A. A means area. So area would be length into diameter. That means L multiple D. So capital D here. So 2 multiple 10 to the power 3. L is 50 multiple 10 to the power minus 3. D is 50 multiple 10 to the power minus 3. Again I am converting both the term into SI unit system from that one is mm, so we have to convert that into SI unit system. So 2 multiple 10 to the power 3 division 50 multiple 50 multiple 50 into 10 to the power minus 6, because 10 to the power minus 3 1 is there, and another one also 10 to the power minus 3 is there. So we'll do like this. So what we got basically here, if 8 lakhs Pascal Newton per meter square or Pascal. What we got? Pressure. This bearing pressure is 8 lakh Pascal. Right? From the from the data they have given, from this data only you can find out its pressure, bearing pressure. Now what we will do, we'll just put values according to the question they have given. Then we will solve it by using what? By using calculator. So let's go for it. What is R? Basically radius. So 25 multiple 10 to the power minus 3. C is where? Radial clearance. 50 multiple 10 to the power minus 6. It's square. What is mu? Basically mu is viscosity. It's 20 into 10 to the power minus 3. What is N? RPS, that is 20. And P is 8 lakh. 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so there is nothing, there is nothing nothing problem creating things right now remaining. We don't have anything which will create problem, just we need to solve. Yeah, one more thing I would like to share with you, probably will make mistake there, that is this square. Don't forget this one. You can make mistake here in square. Probably you will be in hurry and you are having this much term, probably you will lose, you will leave this, and again you will get, if you are preparing for GATE, then you know you are not going to get this one. This calculator you are not going to get, so you are going to get online calculator. So there, this one probably you have practiced a lot by using this calculator, then you will face problem to use that calculator, right? So let's go for it. So we will use here this calculator only, right? So this one, 25 multiple 10 to the power minus 3 division 50 multiple 10 to the power minus 3. So what we got basically, yeah, we have to divide again 10 to the power minus 3 because 10 to the power minus 6 is there. So the 500 square 25 2,50,000 multiple 20 multiple 20 multiple 10 to the power minus 3. Okay, multiple 8 lakh 10. So what we got basically, don't try to do things like I am doing. Okay, so always focus. Okay, so it's 0.125. So Summerfield number for this question is 0.125. So what you have learned basically, yeah, let's check the options we have given A, B, C, D. Which one is right for us? Just mark that. I hope you can do that. I think you don't need you don't need my help. So option D is the right answer for this question. So what we have learned from this video total, that is about Summerfield number. Summerfield number is one of the most important number. Based on that number we can come to know about the bearing and all that, right? So that is not required, almost not required in case of competitive examination just like GATE, because in GATE 80% chance you are going to get numerical problems. So what you have to do, solve 80% numerical problems, 20% derivation and other applications, right? So what is the formula? S is equal to R by C whole square mu N by P. Always get confused here only what is P. So P, remember its unit is Newton per meter square. Pascal, that means pressure. This is Pascal, and we always will confuse this in RPM. Don't write RPM here, write always RPS. These are two things those are most important to learn here and implement. That's why you will get right answer in the examination. So thanks for watching. See you soon in my next video tutorial. Bye bye. So this is Ujjwal Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial I am going to share with you a numerical problem which is really simple, I must say that, which has been asked in GATE in case of gears and pinion. Well, it's a very simple question. Yeah, I must say that word, write that word, that is simple. Why? Because it's totally based on one of the basic relation in case of gears, in case of gear and pinion. You can say that, suppose that this is a gear and this is the pinion. So bigger one is the gear and smaller one is the pinion, right? So suppose that gear is 1 and pinion is 2, we are denoting like this. So in case there is a good relation between gear and pinion, by using that relation, the question asked in GATE, we can easily find out answer of that question. So what is that relation? That is N1 T1 is equal to N2 T2 N2 or N2 T2. This is the relation. So what is N? Basically this is RPM, revolution per minute, and this is a number of teeth. Okay, so what is N here? RPM, and T is number of teeth. The same for N2 and T2 also. This is the basic formula, and based on this formula, well, there are many formulas. Even gear terminology is most important. Even you need to find out circular piece, diametral piece, module. Okay, those are okay. But here in this video tutorial, I am sharing with you only this relation, and based on relation there is a numerical that has been asked in gate, and one of the another relation we have to use to solve that numerical problem, that is power is equal to 2 pi nt by 60. And here this t and this t both are different. This t is known as number of teeth and this t is known as torque. Probably you have solved the many questions related to it, that power is equal to 2 pi nt by 60, because this is a most useful formula in mechanical engineering. Well, I have used a couple of times in different subjects. That's why I am sharing with you. Alright, so these two formulas we are going to use in the numerical problem. Hope you understand these two formulas. So let's go for that numerical problem. Okay, so here is the numerical problem we got, and I hope you can read it, right? So first of all, let's read the question. So what we have given in this question, that is important. What we have given in this question. So we have given what? 2 mating spur gears. Okay, they said these two are spur gears. So suppose that this is 2 mating spur gears and teeth are 40 and 120. Let's say this one smaller one is having, definitely the smaller one is having 40 teeth. Okay, and this one is having 120 teeth. So definitely the bigger one would called gear, and this one is pinion. So it states that pinion rotates at 1200 rpm. So this one is rotating at 1200 rpm. Note this unit, because we'll take all revolution in case of gear per minute only. While solving numerical problem, most of the time we have to consider this. Now, and transmitted torque, they said torque is for this pinion is 20 Newton meter. Again, they have given these things in SI. Okay, except this one, because this is revolution per minute. In SI we got second. So what we have to find out, torque transmitted by gear is, so what is the transmission torque, how much Newton meter we have to find out, because they have given all option. Yeah, definitely kilo Newton meter. So best thing, we have to use both the relation, right? So what the first relation I have shared with you, N1 T1 is equal to N2 T2. Let's say 1 is representing gear and 2 is representing pinion. So don't get confused in that case, right? So what we have given for 1, we don't know what we need to find out 1. Why need to find out? I am sharing with you right now only. Just let me find out first. T1, we know what is T1, teeth 120. N2 we know 1200. T2 we know 40, right? Now N1 is equal to what? 1200 multiple 40 division 120. This one, so 10. So it's 400 rpm, revolution per minute. 400 rpm. So this gear is revolving at 400 rpm. Till now we got this from this question by using the first relation, which I have shared with you already in the beginning of the tutorial. Now let's go for the second relation. What I have shared with you in that relation, that is power. Let's say power we are denoting by P. P is equal to 2 pi nt by 60. Okay, so we can say that power for gear 1, gear that is 1 is equal to power for the pinion 2 is same. So these terms and these term will get cancelled. So what we got basically, N1 T1 is equal to N2 T2. But these T and this T, these are torque, not number of teeth. Remember that, right? So you can say this TR for torque, or you can denote by tau only, but don't denote by tau because the default formula is 2 pi nt by 60. If you are doing this thing in competition examination, it's okay, but if you are doing this thing in university examination, there you have to show, there you have to represent each and everything. So definitely do write there then what is the meaning of T here, then that would be quite better for you to get good marks in the examination according to my experience. This is my experience, that's why I am sharing with you. Now what is the relation we got? Basically number of revolution N1, T torque T1 is equal to N2 torque T2. T2 for gear, that means what is required here, what they have asked in the question, we have to find out torque transmitted by the gear. So we have to find out what TR2 is equal to what. So we can say that TR2 is equal to N1 TR1 by N2. Simple. And now till now what we have got that N1 is what, 400, TR1 that is what, torque. I mean N1 is N1 is how much given, 1200. Okay, so TR1 torque for 1 is 20, and N2 what we have here, N1. Okay, just a second, there is little confusion. Let's say this one is for gear, right? So we have to find out TR1 is equal to what, and this one is for pinion, let's say. So what we'll get here, TR1 is equal to N2 TR2 by N1. So what is N2? Just write here, N2 is 1200 and TR2 is 20. Therefore N1 what we have calculated, 400. We have to find out TR1, right? Now use calculator, 1200 multiple 20 division 40. So what exactly we are getting here, 600 Newton meter. That means 600 what exactly we are getting here, 12, yeah, division for 10 I have to do. So we are getting a 60 Newton meter. Let me share with you again, 1200 multiple 20 division 400 is equal to 60. So it's 60 Newton meter torque we are getting here, that is for gear. So where is the option for 60? Yeah, option A is the right answer for this question. So as I have shared with you what you required to solve the numerical problem related to gears and pinions. Okay, here is the relation, but this is for simple gear train. If you will get different, other gear trains just like epicyclic gear train and reverted gear train, compound gear train, then definitely the formula would be different. But the approach I have shared with you for solving numerical problem, that is most important. So what is required for solving numerical problem, that is approach. So first try to build approach. For building approach you need some basic concept about the theory as well as the formula you have to remember. So this is all about gears and pinions and of course the numerical problem. I hope you understand about it. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much, and hope to see you again in my next video tutorial. Bye bye. So my dear, this is Ujjwal Kumar Sen. Yeah, simple question I would like to ask you in the beginning of the tutorial. Can you believe in GATE previous year I have seen couple of questions, those has been asked from simple topic, that is module. If you know, if you wanted to learn or wanted to know what I am talking about in this tutorial, it's all about gear. So in gear, almost everybody, those has studied about gear, they know the formula for module. What is the formula for module? And can you believe in GATE they have asked question from module only. If you know the formula for module, then you can solve the question. Yes. So what is the formula for module? M is equal to D by T. What is M? Module. T is number of teeth and D is diameter of that maybe gear or pinion. Okay, so this is about module and the formula for module. And right now in this tutorial only I am going to share with you those numerical problems asked in GATE previous year paper based on this simple topic only. And one of the question asked for, both the question, or not one, two questions I am going to share with you. Both of them ask for 2 marks. Could you believe? Okay, so let's go for those questions. That's why you can understand about it quite easily, right? So let's go for it. So here is the question we got. In this question, what we have given, the question is here, and I hope you can also read the question. What we have given, 20-degree full depth involute profile of 19 teeth. So what they said, 90 teeth pinion. Let's say this is a gear and this is a pinion. Okay, so gear is having how many teeth? 37. Pinion is having 19 teeth. Gear in mesh, both are in mesh. This is meshing, right? If module is 5, so 5 for both, gear or pinion for both, module is 5. We have to find out center distance, that means CD. We have to find out center distance. And you know what is center distance basically from here to here, it is known as center distance. So how we can find out center distance? Simple, find out diameter of this and then divide by 2, will get radius of this gear. And again the same way we need to find out diameter of pinion, then divide by 2. If we'll add both of them, we'll get what? Center distance. Got it? Now we understood what to do. Now what we have, what is required, that is the formula for finding out this numerical problem, right? So, or diameter of gear and diameter of pinion. As I have already shared with you, the formula for finding out this, that is module is equal to d by t. Okay, let's say we are implementing this for gear. So module of gear is equal to diameter of gear by number of teeth of the gear. So we know that number of teeth of the gear, that's 4. Therefore we can find out diameter of the gear. So module multiple number of teeth. So what is module? 5. Number of teeth is gear 37. So we have to multiple 37 multiple 5. Now let's find out 37 multiple 5, what? 185 we got, and the unit module is in mm, so therefore unit would be this mm. So we find out what diameter of the gear is 185. Now what we have to find out, we have to find out pinion diameter. That means the same formula we are going to implement for pinion. Okay, so module is this, diameter of pinion, number of teeth. So diameter of pinion is equal to module multiple number of teeth in the pinion. Module is 5, number of teeth in the pinion is 19. 19 5s are 95 mm. Now how we can find out? We need to just put these values here and here. So what we got here, diameter 185 by 2 plus 95 by 2. Therefore what we got, okay, we can use calculator now. Okay, so division 2 and 95 division 2. So what we got? 140. So CD is equal to, we got 140 mm. Now look at the options we have. Yeah, look at the option we have, that is option C is the right answer for this question, right? So option C is the right answer for this question. So we have, look at this question, and this question already asked in GATE for 2 marks from module topic. If you know what is module and if you understand gear and pinion, then you can easily find out the answer of this question, isn't it? Okay, let's go. Let me share with you another question. This question also asked in GATE previous year, but this question was in link question, but I wanted to share with you only question can be solved by using that formula. That is, what is the formula for module? That is m is equal to d by t. D is diameter of that gear and t is number of teeth of the gear or pinion. Okay, so this is about it. Now what I would like to share with you, how to find out answer for this question, that is center distance. So a gear set has a pinion of this. So let's say again we are having a gear set. Okay, so let's say this bigger one, let's say, we have to consider this bigger one as gear and this one as pinion, right? So yeah, center distance here, let's say this one is 1 and this one is 2. So we have done it. Now we have to write what we have given in this problem. So what we have given, basically they said pinion teeth. So the pinion is having 20 teeth and a gear is having 40 teeth. Okay, now if we wanted to find out center distance, as we have discussed earlier, we need to implement formula for module if we have given number of teeth as well as module. Okay, so again they said this, then transmit power is this. Yeah, module, they have said module is equal to 5 mm, like the same question here, but the difference is here that here we have got 40 teeth and there we got 37 teeth. Here we got 20 teeth, there we got 19 teeth. Okay, now you can understand, you can solve it quite easily. You don't need to face any problem, right? Now let's go for it step by step. So what we got, basically, let's find out diameter of the gear. So we know that m is equal to dz by tz. Therefore dz is equal to m multiple tz. So m is 5, tz is 40. So what we got, 200 mm diameter of the gear. Now let's find out diameter of the pinions. Again we'll write the formula because most probably you are beginner. dp by tp. Therefore diameter of the pinion, m multiple t, number of teeth of the pinion, m is 5, number of teeth of the pinion is 20. Therefore it's 100 mm. Got it? Now what we have to do, we have to find out center distance, that is CD. Center distance is equal to dz by 2 plus dp by 2. Right? Now let's go for the next step, that is dz. What is dz here? 200 divided 2 by, what is dp here? dp is 100 divided by 2. So what we got, basically here, 100 plus 50 is equal to what? 150 mm. Therefore center distance of this gear and pinion set is 150 mm. Now look at the options we have, that is option B is the right option for us. Now I hope you understand what type of question you can get in GATE examination. Even you can get question from module. So the important thing is that how important is it to know all formulas, because if you have practiced previous year paper and just look at the previous year paper, you can easily download from their official website, then you will understand, that in GATE 80%, about 80% questions are numerical based. Therefore remembering and understanding the formula is most important for getting good marks in the examination. So my suggestion is for you is that understand the equation, understand the formula, then based on that formula solve questions. I hope you are watching my tutorial, you are getting benefits from my tutorial. Yeah, I don't want to take much more time. Thanks for watching, because the numerical has been completed. Okay, and we have find out the answer of that question, of those questions. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you soon in my next video tutorial. Bye bye. Good morning, this is Ujjwal Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial I am going to share with you about gear terminology. So stay tuned and keep watching if you wanted to learn about gear terminology. Well, if you understand Hindi, then definitely I will create another video on the same topic but in Hindi language. Okay, that's why I want language must not be a barrier to get education. That's why I will create more and more videos in Hindi also, but this video in English language only. So let's get started. So basically, if you wanted to learn about gear terminology, then what you need to understand, that is some basic principle of drawing, right? So First of all, we'll draw it. Let me draw it, and then I will go for, I mean, just step by step. One suggestion for you, just do one thing. What is that I'm sharing with you? Just do one thing. Take your time right now. Just pause this video, get pen as well as copy, then start drawing by yourself only, as I am drawing. Because after completing the terminology diagram, what will happen, you cannot understand it properly how to draw it. So from beginning start drawing with me, that would be quite helpful for you. Believe me, this is my real experience, that's why I am sharing with you. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to take your pen and or a paper, then start drawing like this, right? And definitely it will be very helpful for you. This is my own experience, that's why I am sharing with you. This would be just going to help you to understand how to draw it. And one more thing, if you are drawing gear terminology in the examination, then for that you have to practice. Without proper practice you cannot draw at a time. So for this, what you have to do, you have to practice a little bit, then only you can draw. Otherwise it will be quite difficult for you, right? So this is this is about it. Now let's go for the diagram. So here is it. I hope you are drawing with me, right? So if you are not drawing with me, then just do what I am doing. Okay, so let's say this is a gear and this is a gear. Okay, little bit, I have taken a little bit more here, so this should be like this. Okay, this will like this only. So this is a 1 and this is 2. Now what you have to do, you have to just draw it like this. Yeah, I got it here. Now what you have to do, you have to again draw like this and again like this, right? So this is it. Now we'll go for top land again, then here is the top land, then here is it. Okay, got it. Now what you have to do, basically you need to now specify name. So basically in this diagram I have taken little bit more this clearance. This is known as clearance. So what you have to do, you should not take this much clearance. Okay, but even then that's okay. This is looking like a gear. Okay, so that's a gear terminology basically we are drawing here. So let's go for it. First of all, we'll go the first one, that is this one is known as top land. This is a top land, right? And this one, by this from here to here, it is you can say that bottom land. We have bottom land also, bottom land. Okay, so and from here to here we can say this is tooth width, we can say tooth width. Okay, and one more, the most important, where exactly we can we can provide this one. This one is known as flank, right? Now the below circle is known as dedendum circle. Don't get confused with dedendum and dedendum circle, both are different. And this one is known as addendum circle, remember that. Now from here to here, it is known as dedendum, and from here to here it is known as addendum. What is that? I am going to just share with you. This one is known as, this dash line or center line is known as pitch circle. Pitch circle, remember that. Okay, because pitch circle is also important in gear terminology, that's why I'm sharing with you. And from here to here, it is known as circular pitch. Okay, this one, the marker has been finished. Now I have to use another one. Don't worry, I have many marker, right? So now from here to here, this is known as width of the face or face width. So these are all terms we have in gears terminology. Now what is most important in this video tutorial I'm going to share with you. Now again I am repeating again one thing. What is that? Let me share with you. That is, just don't see the diagram as I am drawing. Just try to do and try to draw the diagram by yourself also. That would be quite good for you. remember that. So yeah, one thing probably I have gone here, this one is known as face, and I can say this one from here to here, here to here, this is known as flank. Yeah, so now it's okay. So basically what I have shared with you till now, this is a terminology, gear terminology, right? But thing is that if you are ready, if you are ready, or if you are preparing for university examination, then definitely I will tell you, just don't watch these videos. Do one thing, just take paper and pen, then start drawing the diagram. Otherwise there are many things you can make mistake while drawing directly in the examination. So what you have to do, you have to practice. Pause this video, take the diagram, and just start drawing. That would be quite useful for you, my dear. All right, so let's go for other terms. Those are most important, basically, I must say that. So what are about these terms? Okay, yeah, I got space here basically. So what is space basically? Yeah, now here space, I got some space here. So let me share with you some more terms. I mean, what are basically definition of definition. I'm not going to share with you, because definition you can get from anywhere, but yeah, if you're preparing for university examination, then definition play most important role. So definitely I will share with you, don't worry, that is important, right? So what is basically pitch circle? So if you are preparing for university examination, after drawing this diagram, this gear terminology diagram, you should write other things also, just like I am sharing with you here only. So what is basically pitch circle? That is important, right? So what is basically pitch circle? Let me share with you. So if you see the definition, then it is the circumference. It is the circumference of an imaginary cylinder, which rolls without slipping when in contact with another cylinder. You can say that, when in contact with another cylinder. Remember that. Okay, so this is the definition of pitch circle. You can study different book also, different books having different definition, but yes, this is the real definition of pitch circle. Remember that, right? Now let's go for the another definition, that is circular pitch. Even this this circular pitch is having a formula. Based on that formula, you can get numerical problems also. So what is basically circular pitch? Let's go for its definition first. Circular pitch is also important in case of university examination. You have to write it. So definition is this: it is the distance measured. It is the distance, the distance measured. It is the distance measured along the circumference of pitch circle from a point on one tooth to the corresponding point, okay, to the corresponding point. And here what we got, PC is equal to pi d by t. This is the formula. PC is known as circular pitch, d is pitch circle diameter, in short we know this as PCD, and T is number of teeth. Remember that. So we got what is there, two terms I have already shared with you. Now I will share with you two other terms. Those are also important in case of if you are studying gear terminology, and in case of course university examination, those terms are really important. Remember that. Okay, so the most important term, I must say this, because there are couple of times in gate. Yeah, if you are preparing for gate also, then this term, from this term they have asked question 2 or 3 times. According to me, I have seen question 2 times from this topic only. Even I have shared with you gate problems related to module. Okay, so what is the definition of module? Basically, if we'll see the definition, then it is the ratio of pitch circle diameter to the number of teeth. Let's write, it is the ratio of pitch circle diameter to the number of teeth of the gear, you can say that. So this is the definition of module. If we say mathematically, what we can write, basically mathematically we can write module is denoted by small m. M is equal to small d by t. What is d? Basically pitch circle diameter. T is number of teeth. Okay, so in many books or many places you will see PCD full form is pitch circle diameter, so don't get confused with that. Now let's go for the last one, because these four are most important, right? Last one is diametral pitch. This is denoted by PD. So what is the definition of diametral pitch? So you can say it is the reciprocal of module. Two definition you can say. First, it is the reciprocal of module. What is the meaning of this? PD is equal to 1 by M. Mathematically we can say this. Right? Now if you go for the next definition, that is, it is the ratio of, if you have been watching this video with proper concentration, then I must say you can easily say this. It is the ratio of number of teeth to the diameter, pitch circle diameter. So this is all about gear terminology. I hope you understand this about, I hope you understand gear terminology, right? So if you are preparing for university examination, then try to draw this diagram again and again, watch my videos again. That's why you will get good knowledge about it. You can write very good way on the examination paper. That's why you will get very good marks. But yes, if you are preparing for gate examination, then remember, my dear, you have to remember 3 formulas. What is the formula for module? What is the formula for diametral piece? What is the formula for even circular piece? If you've gone through these formulas, you can do it quite easily. I hope you understand about gear terminology. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. And if you got help from this video, share this video with your friends. They will also get help from this video. And if you haven't subscribed my channel till now, subscribe it now. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. So this is Ujjwal Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial I am going to share with you classification of gear. If you are preparing for university examination, then I must say that this is an important topic, right? So let's go for it. Gear. So there basically, if you say broadly, there are 3 types of gear. What are these? Parallel shaft gear. Second is intersecting shaft gear, and third one is neither parallel nor intersecting shaft gear. So these are 3 types of gear basically broadly. Now we'll go, as you have heard few gears, right? So definitely you come to know what are these gears and how we can understand about it. So let's go for it. First, parallel shaft gear. Basically parallel shaft gear is divided into 2 types. One is spur gear and another one is helical gear. Okay, now if we'll say helical gear, there are 2 types of helical gear. One is single helical gear Another one is herringbone gear. This is also known as double helical gear. So these are two, there are two spur gear, helical gear, and helical gear having two types, single helical and double helical. Okay, now let's go for the intersecting shaft gear. Intersecting shaft gear. There are basically four types of intersecting shaft gear. One is bevel gear, another one is mitre gear, another one is gerol gear, and last one is helical bevel gear. Now if you'll go for neither parallel and intersecting nor intersecting shaft gear, then there are basically three gears we know. First is helical spiral. This is a cross helical spiral gear, you can say cross helical spiral gear. Okay, second one is hypoid gear. Okay, hypoid gear, and third one is worm gear. Probably you have heard about worm and worm wheel in case of engineering mechanics. So this is how you can classify the gear. Now if you wanted to learn, within 3 minutes you can classify gear and what I have shared with you. If you are preparing for university examination, then one suggestion is for you, just take a paper and a pen and start writing types of gear. Otherwise I am telling you, you are going to forget within a day even, because without just watching and listening to me can help you to learn. Of course you will learn something, but if you will work on it, that means you will write by yourself, then it will be much better. Just do just single time do it. You will come to know why I am saying you this, because this is my own practical real experience. That's why I'm sharing with you. Alright, so let's go for it first, one by one. We'll understand little bit about it, few gears. Okay, so basically let's go for it. Basically, gears are basically known for their size. Classification of gears, basically there would be difference in size, there would be difference in shape of teeth, and that's why we have classified different gears, and these gears having different application because of they are different types, right? So let's go for it. Okay, so here is it. Basically we'll go for first spur gear. So what is the basically definition of spur gear? That is interesting. What is the definition of spur gear? Let me share it too. Well, if you will say the application, then this is most commonly used. Most commonly used gear. Most commonly used. Okay, now if you go for the definition, then in this gear teeth means plural of tooth. Their number of teeth, their number of tooths, that's why we said teeth are parallel to the shaft parallel to the shaft of the gear, due to that there is no axial thrust, thrust on a gear shaft. This is the key. Because of this we used this type of gear. In most commonly used we have this, right? Now let's go for its diagram first, because without diagram most probably you are not going to understand about it with proper knowledge. So this is the diagram of spur gear. You can draw the same diagram in the examination, while you can see other sources also, you will get the same thing. Okay, now let's go for the next gear train, that is helical. So we'll go for the next gear, that is helical gear. Okay, so what is basically helical gear? So what is that basically? Let me share with definition. So it is if you'll say how is this relate with the spur gear, it is like same. Spur gear is same, but where is the difference? Teeth arrangement is different. Okay, before going to share with you the definition, let me share with you its diagram first, because once you will come to know about the diagram, then things become quite easier for you, right? So here is the diagram of this. In this case, what happened? Teeth are inclined to each other, they are not parallel to each other, right? So that this is the main difference. I mean, this is the main thing, that's why I'm sharing with you. Here what happened? Teeth are inclined to each other, you understand what about the helical gear. In case of helical gear, what is happening? Teeth are inclined to each other, that's why it is known as helical gear. Now if we'll talk about double helical gear, this is really simple, man. Double helical gear, if you're talking about double helical gear, then let me share with you. Okay, suppose that this is a gear, right? So in case of double helical gear, what is happening? Let me share with you. Okay, teeth are inclined to each other that side, but they have double helical. You can right now understand. Okay, because of this arrangement of teeth, that's why it is known as double helical gear. Okay, shaft will be here, and that will be depend on where we wanted to use this gear, right? So this is an example of double helical gear. Now we'll move to the next gear, that is known as intersecting shaft gear. We will go for the intersecting shaft gear. Intersecting shaft gear. So what is basically intersecting shaft gear? The teeth are intersect with each other. Let me share with you. In this gear, teeth are straight and radial to the point of intersection of the shaft axis and varying cross section throughout their teeth. Okay, so actually the definition of this gear is bevel gear. The definition of bevel gear is this. Now what is bevel gear? Based on the bevel gear, there is little bit difference in other gears, just like mitre gear, gerald gear, and helical bevel gear. So where is the difference? Let me share with you. But first of all, understand the diagram of bevel gear, then you will understand where is the difference basically. So here is the diagram. And one more thing, again I am repeating, where I am making diagram, in any topic I am making diagram, just keep making diagram by yourself, then you will come to know how we can do it. How we can, what is it and how we can draw the same diagram in the examination, as well as it will be better for your knowledge also. So diagram play most important role, at least in case of when it is required, I must say that. So what is happening here, as I have already shared with you its definition, right? Now we'll go for the next gear, that is mitre gear. So basically what is mitre gear? What is the definition of mitre gear? We need to understand about it. So the definition of mitre gear is here: if both driving and driver gear is of same size. If driving and driver gear is of same size, it is known as mitre gear. Now let's go for the spiral or helical bevel gear. Okay, helical means spiral also. Helical bevel gear. Okay, so in case of helical bevel gear, what is happening basically? The teeth are inclined. In this case, teeth are inclined. Everything would be same, just like bevel, but in case of helical bevel, teeth are inclined. That's why it is known as helical bevel gear, right? So the definition is here. when WHEN, when teeth of a bevel gear are inclined at an angle to the face of gear, it is known as helical bevel gear, right? Now let's go for the last one, that is gyral gear. What is gyral gear basically? Let's understand its definition. Without definition, understanding, the main concept is definition. If you are preparing for university examination, then you have to focus on theoretical knowledge also. That's why I'm sharing with you. So theoretical knowledge play most important role. Remember that. Now, what is the definition of gyral gear? Spiral bevel gear with the curved teeth is known as gyral bevel gear. This is the definition of gyral gear. So till now we have studied about parallel shaft gear and intersecting shaft gear, as well as their types and diagrams little bit. Now if you are talking about neither parallel and nor intersecting shaft gear is not that much important, but hypoid gear is most important. That's why I'll definitely share with you the definition of hypoid gear. That is important, right? And I will also share with you other definitions, just like what is worm gear and worm wheel we have used most of the time. I'll try to share with you those definitions also in this tutorial only. So let's go for it. First, hypoid gear. What is happening basically in case of hypoid gear? Its definition is, it is similar to the spiral bevel gear but having non-intersecting axis. Okay, it is, you can say that it is similar to spiral bevel gear but non-intersecting axis. Or you can say the same definition like this: the axis of the pinion is offset related to the gear axis. We can say axis of the pinion is offset relative to gear axis. This is known as hypoid gear. This is all about hypoid gear. You can write like this. And yeah, worm and worm wheel gear, it is one of the special case gear. I must say that worm and worm wheel is most important. Let's say about worm gear. What is worm gear? And we know worm gear as worm and worm wheel gear most of the time. So it is on the one of the special case gear. So what is happening in case of this gear? It is this gear is in this case gear, when this type of gear we used when shafts are perpendicular to each other. We use this type of gear when shafts are perpendicular to each other. So let's write shafts are perpendicular to each other. In that case, I must say that in that case when worm turn, when worm turn, the meshing spur gear will turn. But we can also say that turning the spur gear will not turn the worm. Not turn the worm. This is the thing. What I have written turning the spur gear, not turn the worm. This is most important. If will turn that worm, then definitely the spur gear will turn. But if spur gear will turn, the worm will not turn. This is really important for the case of worm gear, right? Now worm and wormhole, one of the most important experiment also in engineering mechanics, I must say that. Now last one remaining, that is cross helical gear. Cross helical gear. So what is basically cross helical gear, we need to understand. So basically, this type of helical gear where basically we used, if you are preparing for university examination, then you have to understand its, you need to learn its definition also. But if you are preparing for competitive examination, then I must say that you need to learn where we can use this type of gear. So basically, this application of this gear is feed mechanism. You must say that in case of feed mechanism, we have used this gear 10. What type of feed mechanism? Just like well pump of IC engine, we can use this type of gear 10, right? So this is about it. Now let's understand this. In this case, the two shafts can be set at any angle. These gears used to drive, you can say the definition. You can write definition here. Let me write first. What happened in this gear? In this gear, two shafts can be set to any angle. Can be set to any angle, right? These gears are used to drive feed mechanism. And what type of feed mechanism? Basically, I have already shared with you: well pump and IC engine. So this is all about classification of gears. We have understand all classification of gears. I hope you got some inside information about gear, right? So this is all about it. This is the definition. And why I have I'm creating these videos? Because of you people requesting me to create more videos related to simple paper, university examination other than competition. So I am creating videos for competition examination too, but in future I will create more videos on every topic. That's why you will get more information about mechanical engineering. So thanks for watching. If you got help from this video, then share with your friends. They will also get help from these videos. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much, and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget that if you wanted to get notification of every videos I am making these days and uploading to YouTube. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Ujjwal Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial I'm going to share with you a fillet weld. Okay, so question of fillet weld. Well, this is a numerical problem which has been, you can see obviously. So this question already has been asked in GATE previous year. Alright, and to solve this question you don't require anything else. It's really simple things you require, and those are two formulas basically. So we have enough space here, we can easily understand what to do. Yeah, let's go for it. So let's say we are having fillet welds. Okay, fillet joints, and it's a topic of welding. Okay, in case of fillet weld, we are having few types of weld, just like parallel weld, transverse weld, but they haven't told us anything here. Alright, they haven't notified. So basically, in case of fillet weld, we are having a formula: force is equal to 0.707 length of the weld, thickness of the weld, and shear stress. Okay, so basically this is it. Now most of the time, here what we have to find out, basically factor of safety. Most probably we think that this is a question of simple stress and strain, because we have studied about safety factor or factor of safety, FOS, in simple stress and strain. So basically what happened here, we have to use this formula to find out shear stress. Okay, to find out shear stress, exact shear stress. And they said that the shear strength of the material is 200 megapascal. Then what we have to do, we have to compare, that is we have to find out its ratio, which this is the main what we are exactly going to find out. We have to divide this by this, and the value we are going to get, that is known as factor of safety. What is basically factor of safety? I mean, they actually, if you don't know, there are many types of factor of safety. Not only in case of load, suppose that it's a flip phone you are having, so we can also find out factor of safety in that case. Even we are using laptop, so we are folding and we are opening, that there also we have to give factor of safety for hinges we are using. And even we are using pen, and we have to use, this one is a factor. Let me use that one. So this is also factor of safety, that how many times we will open the pen, we'll just close the pen, that's why it will work properly. So it is also a factor of safety. We companies or definitely designer usually consider this, right? So this is all about factor of safety. It is not a case of load only. I hope you are getting my point, right? So in case of factor of safety, if you are talking about load, then what we do, suppose that strength, here only, why we should suppose, we have given values, right? So 200 megapascal the shear strength of the weld material, right? And exactly we're getting, suppose that 20. We do not give that much factor of safety. For your kind information, we give factor of safety about 3 in case of welding. All right, so suppose that it's 70, it's coming 70, 65, okay, 65. So we'll divide 200 by 65, 200 divided by 65. What we are getting basically 3.07. okay, there is no unit of it because both the unit denominator and numerator same. So 3.07 is the factor of safety. I hope you understand now what is factor of safety, right? Now let's solve the numerical problem. This is all about the theoretical knowledge you required to solve the problem. Theoretical knowledge you required, right? Now what we have given in this question, let's write first. If you are beginner, then do this. If you are not beginner, don't worry, I will share with you at the end of the video special tips. I must say that special tips I will share with you how to solve numerical problem in very less time. Alright, so what we have given in this question, that 60 length is equal to 60 mm, okay, of that weld, and T is 6 mm. Always consider this unit, otherwise you will make mistake, my dear. So always consider unit, right? Now we have given length, thickness. Now let's say load, P is equal to 15 kilonewton. That means 15 multiple 10 to the power 3 Newton. So this is a load, right? Now we have given total strength, shear strength total is equal to 200 of that material, right? Of that material they have provided strength. Now by using this formula, we can find out tau s, as I have already shared with you how we can use this formula to find out shear stress. Okay, so let's say shear stress is equal to force 0.707 length into thickness, right? Now just put our values. 15 kilonewton force, 15 into 10 to the power 3 Newton, okay. Now 0.707, it's constant. Length, what is length? Basically length is here 60, so 60 multiple 10 to the power minus 3, and here thickness is 6, 10 to the power minus 3. Why I am doing minus 3? Because I wanted to find out shear stress in SI, that is Newton per meter square. That's why I did, because we have given values here in mm. Even in the beginning of when I have started reading this question, I have shared with you that always try to look at unit system the question has given and what they have asked to find out. In almost GATE almost 90% question you will see such thing. You need to notice unit. That's why I'm sharing with you. Always notice in the unit what unit they have provided, right? Now what we required, can you guess, my dear? Yeah, as I usually ask, we required calculator. 15 10 to the power 3 So 15,000 division 7.707 multiple 60 multiple 6 multiple 10 to the power minus 6. So what values exactly we are getting? It's quite lengthy. Let's divide it by 10 to the power 6. Okay, so what values we are getting here? 58.9345. okay, so always take values 4 up to 4 decimals to get accurate answer. Right now, into 10 to the power 6, because we have already divided by 10 to the power 6, that's why I have to multiple it here, multiple with the 10 to the power 6 here. Now unit Newton per meter square or Pascal. Now what we can write this here, 58.9345 megapascal. Got it? Now what we can do, basically we got the shear stress here, that is exactly we have right now. I mean we the welding joint is having, but the strength of that weld is 200 megapascal. Now what is the factor of safety? That is, factor of safety is equal to the load, maximum load it can bear, that is 200 megapascal, and exactly load it is bearing, that is 58.9345 megapascal. So megapascal get cancelled. That's why we know that factor of safety is dimensionless. So it's 200 division 58.9345. so what is the value exactly we are getting here? 3.3935. so the answer is here. Yeah, the answer is not here. 3.3935. so we have to look at the option given. Yeah, let's revision again. 200 division, actually I have taken options from myself only. 9345. Yeah, no, okay, it's 3.4 we can say, right? 3.39, that means 3.4. so the option C is the right option, as we have calculated by using calculator, right? So in this way you can solve question related to fillet joints, or I must say in case of welding and machine design. Well, one of the most important topic is there, that is riveted joint. You must you must learn about that joint, how to solve that joint, right? I will definitely share with you in my upcoming videos related to riveted joint question, because that joint is also important, and it's really important for me to share with you such important topics in my tutorials. Okay, so this is all about fillet joints, and I hope you have enjoyed the tutorial. If you got help, definitely you got help. I must think about, must tell that you got help from this tutorial, right? So I will definitely tell you to share with your friends about this tutorial, and definitely I will you need to subscribe my channel for getting more updates to your YouTube dashboard. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Bye bye. This is Ujjwal Kumar Sen, and today we got a question, and this question already asked in GATE previous year, and definitely because of that I am sharing with you this question. Okay, so the question is right now in front of you. Yeah, you can see the question, right? So what is about this question we need to understand first, then we'll go for we'll solve the question, right? So let me share with you the question from where they have asked question. Basically, to solve this question we require two concepts. One is Euler's load, okay, buckling load, crippling load, we need to understand that, and of course we need to understand the concept of factor of safety. Alright, if we understand these two things, then things become quite easier for us to solve the question. So basically, what is Euler's load? There are many conditions, cases are there. Okay, so we'll study each and everything, then we'll solve the numerical problem. That's why if we'll get question related to it, you can solve it quite easily in the upcoming examination. Alright, so let's go for the concept first, then we'll solve the question. So what is basically Euler's load? Euler's load, already I have shared I have already shared theoretical thing, but yeah, here I'm going to share with you in short. in short I will share with you. That's why you can solve numerical problem at least, right? So what is basically Euler's load? According to Euler's load, we can find P is equal to, that is E for Euler's, P for P. A buckling load, it is also known as pi square EI by LE square. All right. So E is Young's modulus. Young's modulus. Even beginner know about E. Okay, I probably make you a little bit confusing. What is I basically moment of inertia, MOI. Well, what you need to remember I will share with you in case of moment of inertia, because there are many formulas, but most of the time you will see gate problems 90% you will get a rectangular shape for finding out moment of inertia, that is 1 by 12 b d cube. Okay, and another one is again don't forget to consider direction, otherwise b and d will be changed, right? So and another thing is circular cross section. Suppose that this is diameter, then its moment of inertia would be pi by 64 d to the power 4, and polar moment of inertia pi by 32 d to the power 4, right? That is denoted by j. Okay, that is different thing. Now this is the formula basically. Now what are cases basically, that is also important, because based on this LE is decided. So what is LE basically? Effective length. What is LE basically? Effective length. Yeah. So how to get effective length? I mean, difference between effective length and length, there is a difference. So in case of effective length, we have to see the condition of the given problem. Okay, so what kind of condition? Those are under in cases. Okay, suppose that in case okay, we are taking beams only. Okay, suppose that in a beam both sides are fixed. Okay, therefore effective length is equal to L by 2. Both sides are fixed. One side fixed if both side is hinged, HIGNED, hinged, then LE is equal to L. If one side fixed and other free, then LE is equal to L by root 2. And the same condition, this is the condition they have asked in the question, that's why I am sharing with you. And the third condition is one side is fixed, and other free, therefore L is equal to 2L. Okay, so this is about the hinge surface and Euler's load of equation. I hope you are getting my point, and of course you can understand about it much better way if you solve few problems related to it, right? Solving problems always helpful. So remember my dear, if you wanted to do big in the examination, in the university examination, even if you are preparing for university examination, then don't forget to understand the theoretical concept. You can refer any book. I will recommend you to see video lectures of NPTEL also, because they are quite good. Even I will recommend you to attend lectures in your college. Doesn't matter what type of professor or lecturer you are having, but definitely I will recommend you to attend lectures. Definitely it will be helpful for you. Now next topic is FOS, factor of safety. So basically, there are many types of factor of safety. I will definitely create a separate lecture on this topic, because this is really required. Even after attending number of lectures, I came to know this much information about factor of safety. I thought why not to share with you. Definitely I will share with you what is basically factor of safety. But in this case, what you require to solve this numerical problem, I need to also share with you. So basically what you have to do, what is factor of safety basically? Let me share with you. Suppose that you can bear a load of 100 Newton. All right, but we are telling the customer, or anything, not you, anything can be a load of 100 Newton, but we are telling customer maximum load capacity of the thing is 50 Newton. That means how much factor of safety we are giving? 100 by 50 is equal to 2. We are giving 2 factor of safety. Remember that this is known as factor of safety. All right, So based on this, there are many, there are many questions already been asked in GATE previous year. That's why I'm sharing with you. And there are many types of factor of safety event, not only in case of load, because we are studying strength of material. That's why we are studying, we are telling that this is a factor of safety, but it's not the case actually. Okay. So this is a factor of safety. I will create separate video. Hopefully you will watch that video. Then if you wanted to learn more about in-depth concept about factor of safety, then I will definitely recommend you watch that video. That video can help you to understand what is exactly factor of safety, where you can apply factor of safety. Alright, so let's go for the numerical problem. That would be much better. Yeah. So here is the numerical problem. I hope you are enjoying the tutorial, right? So to solve numerical problem, there are two ways basically. One is shortcut, other one is long. So this problem I will solve. I will not use shortcut method. Okay. So here is the. It's not exactly lengthy. It's simple. Piston rod diameter is 20 mm. So convert this into SI. 20 multiple 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Now length. L is equal to 700 mm, therefore 700 multiple 10 to the power 3 10 to the power minus 3 meter. Now let's come to the compressive force. Force is equal to 10 kilo Newton. Okay, due to internal pressure, and condition for rod may be assumed as guided at piston end and hinged. This is the key, man. This is the key to understand the condition of the given case other end. Okay, so I will tell you what is this piston end. Basically piston end means fixed. That means the case they are telling, in this case the rod is one side is fixed and other is free. This is like also a beam, right? And Young's modulus is equal to 200 gigapascal. That means 210 to the power minus 9 Pascal. So these things are they have given. Now what they ask basically, find out factor of safety. We have to find out factor of safety. I have already shared with you all formulas, right? Now what we have to do, we have to just write the formula, that is load is equal to pi square EI by LE square. Pi square is this, E means 210 to the power minus 9, Pascal means Newton per meter square. Remember that this is in SI. Okay, I pi by 64, because it's a circular rod is circular, so pi by 64 d to the power 4. Now here we have to write like this, 20 multiple 10 to the power minus 3 whole to the power 4, minus 3 and 4. Don't forget all these things, right? Otherwise you will make mistake. Now LE, when I have already shared with you, when in case of beam, if one side is fixed and other side is hinged, then effective length is equal to length by root 2. So exactly length is here 700 multiple 10 to the power minus 3. If this will be in reciprocal root 2, so it's square. Got it? Now we have to solve this equation. After solving we'll get answer, then we have to divide that answer by 100 how much Newton, yeah, 10,000 Newton, then we'll get the answer, right? So this is all about the problem. Well, would I is there any need to solve the numerical problem? No or yes? Yeah, definitely I would solve. Okay, so pi square multiple 200 multiple 10 to the power 9 multiple pi divided 64 multiple 20 multiple 10 to the power minus 3 a whole to the power 4. This will go upside, so multiple 2. Division 700 multiple 10 to the power minus 3 whole square. So how much we are getting exactly? 63278.11 Newton. Now what they said basically, they said subjected to compressive load. How much load acting there? There is acting 10 kilonewton. Therefore FOS is equal to total load, it can be here 63278.11 by 10,000. 10 kilometer means 10,000. So 63278.11 division 10,000 is equal to 6.32. So FOS for the given condition is 632. 6.32. Now look at the option. Yeah, there A option is right option for the question. So this is how you can solve numerical problems related to it. But yes, my dear, you can use other other formula, just like force is equal to stress is equal to force by area. But by using that equation we cannot get right answer because they have given this condition. So how can you come to know this is a concept of that Euler's load? Because of this. So this condition, till now I haven't seen anywhere that we are using this condition. So how you will be familiar with all these things, that is your practice. More you will practice, better you will become, better you can do in the examination. I hope you are getting my point, right? So thanks for watching, and if you got the help from this video, just share with your friends, subscribe to my channel. That's why you will get all new upload notification on your dashboard only. That would be helpful for you to watch new videos. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Yeah, so this is Joel Kumar Sen, and in this video tutorial we are going to learn about Soderbergh principle in machine design. Alright, so basically I'm going to share with you a problem which already asked in GATE previous year on this topic only. Yeah, as you know, these days I am focusing on GATE only. That's why you can do much better in the examination. Okay, so what is about this equation? What is the equation? What is the formula? Basically you need to remember for solving problem which already asked in GATE. If that question already asked in GATE from this topic, then probability of coming question also is there, right? So here is the formula for this. 1 by FOS is equal to sigma m by sigma YT plus sigma A by sigma E. Alright, what is basically FOS? Factor of safety. What is M? Mean. What is YT? Yield. Y. What is E? Endurance. What is A? It's amplitude basically. But yeah, we have to find out all these. We have to use this formula for finding out what they have asked us to find out in the question. Alright, so basically this is the major formula we have used, and probably you have studied in engineering or maybe somewhere else. I don't know what you did and why you are watching this video, but yeah, as per GATE concern, based on this formula you can solve the numerical problem. That's why I am sharing with you this formula first, then I will go to the numerical problem. In this video tutorial only you will come to know how to solve numerical problem which asked in GATE previous year. Now here is the question, my dear. You can see, without talking too much, let's go to the question. Yeah, you can read the question right now. This question is in front of you right now. Alright, so let's read first. What the question state: a bar is subjected to fluctuating tensile load from 20 kilonewton to 100 kilonewton. Okay, if it is fluctuating load, how much? It's 20 kilonewton to 100 kilonewton. That is the key, right? 20 kilonewton to 100 kilonewton. Okay, now if it is fluctuating, so we can find out its mean stress from here. That is 100 plus 20 divided by 2 by area. That means 60 by area is the mean stress, and from here only we can find out sigma A. That is 100 minus 20 divided by 2 by area. That means it's 40 by area. Okay, now we don't know area basically. So basically what they have stated again, further, material has yield strength. So sigma YT is equal to 240 megapascal, and endurance limit is reversed bending. Yeah, sigma is equal to 160 megapascal. According to Soderbergh principle, as I have shared with you already, that they have asked question from this principle: area of the cross section in mm square of the bar if FOS is equal to 2. So we have to find out this area, as they have asked this area only, this one and this one. Same area is same for this case, right? So we have to find out area by using that equation, which equation already I have shared with you, right? Now let's go for it. what is basically 1 by FOS is equal to sigma m by sigma YT plus sigma A by sigma E. Okay, now what is FOS? 1 by 2. FOS is equal to 2. What is sigma m? Basically 60 by A, sigma YT 240 megapascal 10 to the power 6. Always multiple all this, and 60 by A means 10 to the power 3. I have to multiple because this is in kilonewton, right? Plus sigma A 40 by A into 10 to the power 3 multiple, and now 240 and 160 multiple 10 to the power 6. Okay, so this is the thing we need to understand. Basically, after implementing all these, we have to check out that we have follow all in SI units or not. If we haven't followed, then probably we are going to get wrong answer. So first of all, check it out here only. This is given in kilo, so we have already multiple by 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 3. That's fine. Now FOS, there is no unit of FOS. Factor of safety is not having any unit, right? Now 240 megapascal, 240 into 10 to the power 6 megapascal, we got it. 160 megapascal, 160 multiple 10 to the power 6, we got it. Alright, now what we can do, basically we have to just simplify this equation. We need to get the answer of A. But one thing is here that they have asked question that we have to find out area in mm square. We have to notice that, right? So first of all, we will find out area in meter square, then we will convert it into mm square. After then we will check the options we have given in the question. Before that we will not check option. If before that we will check option, then probably if they have given answer in meter square any option, then definitely we are going to mark the wrong answer. So before going to check option, always check unit they have asked in the question, then answer, match it with the answer, and then go for checking the option. That is the key to choose the right or correct option in the examination. Even if you will do this, then you can maintain good accuracy. That is also, that is matter at least in the competition examination, right? Because minus marking is there. So that is the key basically, right? Now what is basically here, look at this, this one. Now we have to we have to do calculation. Now it's this and 10 to the power 3, right? Now this A will be in reciprocal, so 60 240 multiple 10 to the power 3 plus 40 160 multiple 10 to the power 3. Got it? Now we can, 1 by 2 is here. We can send this A to that side and 2 to this side. So 2 6 4, so 1 by 4000 plus this one is also 40, 4, so 1 by 4000. So we can say this 2 multiple 2 by 4000, so this is 1 by 1000 meter, right? Now we don't use even calculator to solve it. That is the main thing, right, man? So what we got, basically we got area is equal to 1 by 1000 meter square, because it is a meter. Now look at the option we have given, the unit we have given, that is in mm square. So we have to convert this meter square in mm square. So what we have to do, that is 1000 multiple 10 to the power 6 mm square is equal to what? 10 to the power 3. So 1000 mm square is the 1000 mm square is the right answer after solving this question. Now we will check the option we have given, that is option C. So option C is the right answer for this question. I hope you understand the concept of Soderbergh principle, right? And if you got any problem related to this principle, then comment below. I'll try to help you through my videos. And these days I'm creating lot of videos related to GATE, right? So this is all about this tutorial. Now one tip I would like to share with you, if you are not beginner, suppose that you are preparing for a long time and you are unable to get good score, that's why you are repeating, probably because of that. So let me share with you one tip. That tip can help you to solve question very fast. If you want to solve question very fast, then what you have to do, just read first line of the question and last line of the question. After reading first line of the question and last line of the question, you will come to know what you have to find out. Then what you have to do, you have to write the formula, the main formula you can use to find out that term what they have asked in the numerical problem. After writing the formula, just try to put all values they have given in the question. In this way, what will happen, you don't need to get values, those are not required but given in the question. Most of the time, and not most of the, many times we have seen, we have given things in the question, but those things are not required to solve the numerical problem. If you will follow this method, the method I am sharing with you, then definitely you will save time, as well as you can solve the problem, as well as you will come to know earlier that you can solve the problem or not. And one most important thing, always try to remember the formula, but don't forget to relate formulas with other formulas if you can relate, because most of the time we get question with related formulas, I mean interlinked formulas. One formula is interlinked with other, they have given the value of other formula, but we have to use the main formula to find out other value. So this is all about the, if you are preparing for GATE, then you have to follow all these concept. I mean, if you'll follow, then you'll feel better, you can even understand this, right? So this is all about the tutorial of Soderbergh principle. I hope you understand the tutorial. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much, and bye bye.